Once upon a time, there was a young girl called Oceana. That's me. And she lived in the land of Lioness, which was once a part of Cornwall, with her mother and father. Now, Oshi would spend many hours on the beach collecting seashells and pretty pebbles. She'd spend many hours looking in the rock pools at all the creatures that lurked below, and you'd often see her gazing out to sea, awaiting the return of her father. Now, he was a fisherman.
Oceana was doing just this one day after school with her mother. Dark clouds rolled in. The wind began to howl, the rain began to fall, and there was a distant rumble of thunder. A pod of dolphins and merpeople dived down deep to the safety of the seabed. Looking out to sea, Oceana could tell that it was getting very rough. A mist rolled in, and the lighthouse sounded its foghorn as a warning to passing ships and boats.
Oceana stood bravely by her mother's side in the raging storm, still hoping to catch a glimpse of her father in his fishing boat, when suddenly a flock of squawking seagulls appeared. Now, this was a good sign, as you'd often see seagulls following the boats home in the hope of some food. And there, sure enough, out on that raging storm was her father in his fishing boat.
Suddenly, a huge wave crashed on the shore, sweeping Oshi and her mother out to sea. Her father was swept off his boat. They were struggling to swim in the stormy sea. They needed rescuing, but who could see them through the swirling sea mist or hear their cries for help? The dolphins and merpeople. They scooped up Oshi, her mother and father, and took them to the safety of an underwater cave where Poseidon, the sea god, gave them the gift of breathing underwater.
Sadly, the land of Lioness, my home, sank on that fateful night. But luckily, all the villagers were saved by the dolphins and merpeople. And now, we live under the sea. And what I like to do now is look for treasure. And it looks like you like collecting treasure too.